this is a second example, right, for Jane. Again, Jane wants to go on a fat loss, right? Let's say this is her previous calories, also 3,000. But, she heard someone sell to her, drink this Herp DerpLife magic juice. So she decided to take a Herp DerpLife magic juice. So when she had the Herp Derp juice, right? So this is typically what happened. Then she saw, wow, she lost a lot of results. She gets a lot of results. She lost a lot of fat throughout the way. Well, is it really the juice that gave her the success? Let's get into it, okay? So what happens, right? During her diet, she had this Herp Derp juice, right? What happens with this Herp Derp juice is that when she drank this juice, at the same time, she was also a bit more conscious about her health. She was saying, last time I had a lot of pizza, I'm going to have a little bit of change and so on and so forth. So I'm going to eat a little bit, health conscious. So by, consciously or unconsciously, what she did, right? She, in exchange of her past calories of 3,000, she now go on to a whopping 1,500 calories only per day. So what happens is that, oh my god, she lost almost half of her weight, which is true, basically speaking, or even more, because she did all this. Is it just because of the juice? Probably not. Also maybe because she reduced her calories, total calories. That is how she lost all the weight that she used to put on. And also to make things sweeter, right, like the icing of the cake. All right, so last time she don't do exercise, but when she drink this Herp Derp juice, right, she also joined some of this boot camp program organized by the Herp DerpLife exercise group. So what she did is, not only she do a lot of exercises, she also joined some of these Herp Derp like boot camp classes, like a lot of push-up, a lot of sit-up. She did some high intensity interval training, or most of you people like to say HIIT training. So when she do all this training, right, what happens generally is she lost even more weight because she's a bit more active compared to her last time she did this. So to refer back to the picture just now, right, what I'm trying to say here is that basically any diet, right, that works because they lost a lot of weight, they basically go on the same thing. They either reduce the calories a lot, or what they usually have before, and to make things sweeter, they have more calories out, burning more calories by doing exercises. That is how, my friend, all diet works. So next time when someone asks you, I heard this internet diet that tells me to, eat clean only, or you have heard this diet that told you to drink this Herp Derp juice, or you have heard someone say, I'm going to go for a low carb diet kind of plan. Basically, it all works. The only difference they did is, well, they reduced their calories, or also known as caloric deficit. That is how it rolls, okay? Okay, so for the next scenario, right, I'm going to use John. So just now we talked about fat loss, now we're going to talk about what if the person wants to gain weight. So what he can she do? So understanding the calories in, calories out again. So if you want to gain weight, remember what we say about, is calorie out going to be lesser, is calories in going to be a bit more. That means he or she might need to eat a little bit more. So let's use John here. So for John, by the way, he only had this kind of food, for example. Again, this is my horrible attempt of drawing eggs. I have no idea how to draw. And this is my attempt of drawing a pasta, milk, rice, chicken. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So, before his diet, he's eating 2,500 calories, okay? So, he went on the internet, or some gym bro tell him like, bro, you gotta up your calories, bro. That's how you see muscle grow, man. So, he said, okay, follow the bro, right? So, what did the bro do? He eat a lot more food, man. He had a lot of pasta, more milk, maybe some rice, there's chicken. Maybe instead of last time half a chicken, he had one whole chicken. Instead of fish, maybe he had more chicken. So what happens is that, right, you notice his calories up already. So when he up his calories, my friend, this is where the magic happens. He increased his calories. Remember just how we say, when your calories is higher, what happened? You are going to gain weight. That is correct, folks. So to make things sweeter, right, last time he used to be a marathon runner. So there's a lot of energy burning out as a marathon runner, as you know, right? I mean, you look at marathon runners, most of the time, man, they are usually, like not very fat, quite, quite skinny, so and so. But he wants to gain weight. So in this case, he decided to run less. Instead, he focused more on doing weights. So again, this is my horrible example of trying to lift weights as squats, okay? Because squats are live, bro. So what happens is that, right, his movement of the energy is lesser already. He do more on weights. He's gaining to be stronger. He had enough protein. So what happened? He has 3,000 calories. And that is how, ladies and gentlemen, that is how he gained his weight. Okay? Make sense? So you might have heard also some gym bros say, right, like, you know, I want to grow some weight, so I take a lot of mass protein, right? So what mass is the best brand, bro? So maybe this person, again, is just a fictional name. Bro, you should take the nuclear mass protein, bro. The last time I take the nuclear mass protein, I grow, you know, gain a lot of weight, man. I'm gonna build more muscle, bro. So he gonna believe it and he said, you know, I'm gonna give it a try. So eventually after he tried, it really works. So how did it work, right? It's the same thing. Refer back to John having 2,500 calories as maintenance, right? So what happens when you have maintenance calories, right? He was having this at 2,500. But check out when he had the mass protein. The mass protein has high in calories and he take it. So, and also he changed his food choices. He had a little bit, again, apologies for my horrible drawing. He's trying to have pizzas over here and gonna have maybe more chicken and a bit some fruits as well. So what happens, right? Obviously he gained weight. Why? Because he, guess what? Increased his calories, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how he gained his weight successfully. Alright. So how about we talk about calories in? What about calories out? So using the previous example, yeah, because he how do you say? He was a marathon runner. He decided to sort of, you know, move less and decided to lift more weights to become strong and muscular, because that's what the gym bros told him, which is true, because doing weight training helps you to build muscle, right? Mini plug, if you want to know why you should lift weights, go back to my previous video on why you should lift weights. I'll put the link below, and maybe that will help you to understand why lifting weights might be a great idea for you. Okay, so back to the topic. So because he also lifts some weights, he grows some muscle, and that is why he managed to put on some weight. Well, the weight, we don't just want only the fat, right? Because that's a horrible thing. He also gained muscle. How did he gain muscle? Because he also lifts a lot of weights, becomes stronger over time, consistently. And you know, he put on all his work, and this is how this John became a little bit larger, because he went on a caloric surplus, aka he ate his calories. Okay. So the question is, did the mass product really was the secret formula? Maybe, but what was the secret formula? The real secret formula is because whatever thing he had over here, he managed to increase his calorie. That, my friend, is the secret. Compared to his maintenance calories, because he up it to more than it, is why he managed to gain his calories. Okay, that is how calories work. Remember, CICO, calories in, calories out. Okay. So this is another classic example. You might hear people say, I eat clean but I cannot lose weight, right? So what really went wrong, right? Let's see how it goes. I'm going to use May for example here. So May, right, her maintenance calories 2,000, right? So before she start any of her clean eating diet, right, she have around 2,000 calories. That's a maintenance calories. But check it out. Why she failed to lose weight despite she had, again, apologies for my horrible drawing, and this is avocado. This is some dry fruits, you name it, like pickled fruits or dry mango, dry guava, whatever you call it. And then she had some salad with a little bit of basic dressing, and also she had a nice good old full cream milk. So why May fail to lose weight despite eating clean? Well, is it because of the food? No, it's because of, guess what, the calories, ladies and gentlemen. Because maybe she thought, oh, clean food must be good food, right? So what she eat is, maybe she had like, again, these are just a huge example, but hopefully you get the idea. Maybe she had, 6 avocados, and maybe she had 10 packets of dry fruits a day. And maybe she had 3 bowls of salad, and also she had 1 whole liter of full cream milk. Again, these are just huge examples, right? It does not equate it to 2,500. I'm just giving example. So if she eat too much, obviously she's going to gain weight. Why? Because if a regular 2,000 rate of not moving, maintenance, she had 2,500, what happens? She will gain weight. So this is why, my friend, whatever food you eat, it doesn't matter in the cost, but if your calories at the end of the day, you exceeded what you should have on your maintenance, then ladies and gentlemen, you're going to gain weight, regardless what kind of human are you, where you're from, where you have been, and so on and so forth. Okay? Okay, so this is the last example, case study, right? Let's use James for example. James is trying to gain weight, but he say, I'm a hard gainer, bro. Whatever I eat, it doesn't really work. So what was the factor? So he apparently, according to James, is like, the mass protein I take is not working, bro. This brand sucks. So let's check out what really makes it sucks, if you will. So before he started his diet, right? Let's check out his maintenance. Maintenance at 2,200, right? So for the before he started his diet, right, he was already eating at 2,000. Bear in mind, suppose 2002, he's already in 2,000. So guess what? He lose a bit some weight already, right? And not to mention he cardio a lot. So yes, he reduced his cardio and instead he went to doing more weight training. But he still said, can't see the muscle grow, bro. Obviously because there is no, remember, calories is a state of energy, right? So maybe there's not enough of calories, perhaps that's why he couldn't grow, so to speak. So what happens, right? He claimed that the mass is not working. True, for a matter of fact, he had all this food, but the matter of fact is that in reality check, he only had 1,006 calories, when his maintenance is 2,200. So not only he couldn't even gain a lot of weight, and to make things worse, right, he actually lost even more weight because he eat lesser than what he is supposed, the maintenance calories, and that is why he claimed that he's a hard gainer, right? So the moral of the story, right, I want to share with you is that, yes, you could say the Herp Derp shake or the nuclear bomb supersize mass protein, works for me. Yes, it's true, but at the end of the day, what is the magic? The magic is actually the number one factor, or the most effective way, as we discussed, which are calories. So to sum up the entire video, is as follows. If you increase calories in, calories out, okay? If your calories increase and your calories out decrease, then you will gain weight. Vice versa, if you're on a fat loss, what you need to do? You need to reduce your food and increase your exercise. That will be your best bet, so to speak, to grow, to reduce your fat or weight loss, so to speak. Okay, so if you have any question, feel free to drop a comment below. That's all from me. Thank you for taking your time with me, and catch you next time. Alright, peace, bye bye, and stay Mofit, most importantly.